My name is Garvit, and today I will be talking about the United States of America. So, this is the United States of America. We are gonna explore the diverse and captivating landscapes that make up the United States, a country spanning from the rugged Appalachian Mountains to the sun-drenched beaches of California. Discover the majestic natural wonders from the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains in the middle to the Great Lakes near Wisconsin. Let's get started. So that's our first subject is the major geographic regions and landforms. It has diverse terrains. The United States features a remarkable range of geographic regions from the towering Rocky Mountains in the west to the low-lying plains of the Midwest and the rolling Appalachian hills in the east. Iconic landmarks. Iconic landmarks like the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone's geothermal features, and the Great Lakes in Wisconsin and showcase the country's natural wonders and geological diversity. Coastal environments. The United States is bordered by two vast oceans, the Atlantic Ocean in the well, east and the Pacific Ocean in the west. And in the southeast, it's bordered by the Gulf of Mexico, the Sea of the Gulf of Mexico, giving it a diverse array of coastal environments like beaches, estuaries, and marshlands. Diverse ecosystems. From the dense temperate rainforests of the Pacific Northwest to the arid deserts of the Southwest, the United States of America, USA, is home to a wide range of distinct ecosystems and biomes. So, coastal features and waterways. The United States boasts a diverse coastline spanning both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, as well as the Gulf of Mexico. Prominent coastal features include rocky cliff, s- sandy beaches, estuaries like before, and barrier islands. Major waterways include the Great Lakes, Mississippi River, and numerous bays, inlets, and sounds. So let's move on to our next one. So it's the climate and weather patterns. The United States experiences a diverse and range of climates, from the arid deserts of the southwest to the humid subtropical regions of the southeast. Temperature and precipitation patterns are influenced by factors like latitude, proximity to coasts, and elevation. So it's common. Major climate zones include continental, oceanic, and mountain climates, each with distinct seasonal variations. The country is prone to various well weather phenomena phenomena such as hurricanes along the coasts, tornadoes in the central plains, and the wildfires in the west. Understanding these patterns is crucial for agriculture, infra- infrastructure, infrastructure planning, and disaster preparedness. Natural resources and energy production. Oil and gas. The United States is a major producer and consumer of oil and natural gas, with significant reserves and production across several states. It's also the most oil wanting country from and it gains and it's trying to get a lot of oil from Middle East countries like Saudi Arabia. Coal. Coal mining has a long history in the US with major coal production regions in the Appalachian, Rocky Mountain, and Powder River Basin states. Renewable energy. The US is rapidly expanding its renewable energy capacity, particularly in solar, wind, and hydroelectric power to diversify the energy mix. Mineral resources. The US is rich in a variety of mineral resources, including precious metals, industrial minerals, and critical minerals essential for modern technology. Population distribution and demographic trends. 1. Uneven population spread. The United States has an uneven population distribution, with high densities on the coast of the oceans and lower densities in the interior regions. For example, if we take the coasts like states of California and New York, they are in the coast, so they are really, really, really populated and dense. But when you go in, for example, Colorado or Wyoming, it's a very not dense place because it's not close to a coast, because people only like to stay in the coast in the US. So that's why it has an uneven population spread around its country. Urbanization and suburbanizations. Rapid urbanization has led to the growth of major metropolitan areas, while suburban communities continue to expand around urban cores. Demographic shifts. The third, the US population is becoming increasingly diverse, with growing minority populations and the uh, aging baby boomer generation. Transportation infrastructure and major cities. The United States has a good transportation network, including an interstate highway system that is cost expensive for the US, but it's a really long interstate road system, which is mostly of highways. It has extensive road railroad lines like India and major airports in key metropolitan area like Denver and and the JFK airport in New York. It has large cities like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Houston, as it serves as major hub for air, rail, and road transportation. Public transit systems are, well, they are only transporting from inside a city, from point A in one city to point B in the same city. So it's including metro rail, buses, and commuter trains. Connect residents to employment, education, and recreational opportunities in urban centers. Many cities are also investing in sustainable transportation options like bike sharing and electric vehicle infrastructure. So, Environmental environmental challenges and conservation efforts. It talks about the environment. So, climate change, the number one. Rising temperatures, level rise, and extreme weather events. So, the temperatures are really rising because of the deserts in the Rocky Mountain states like Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Montana, and more. So, sea levels rise is because in the world there are many glaciers that are melting that make water go up from the oceans. So, there's a chance of sea level rise. And extreme weather events like storms, tornadoes, and hurricanes and tsunamis are, well, not tsunamis, but the other three are common in the USA. Habitat loss, deforestation, urbanization, and fragmentation of natural landscapes. So, deforestation means cutting down trees which are good for health. Trees are good for health, but when we are cutting them down, it's not good, and that leads to urbanization, which is meaning making more cities that leads to natural landscapes being broken, that leads to deforestation, and the cycle repeats. That's not good for the environment. Pollution, air, water, and soil contamination from industrial agriculture and municipal sources. Biodiversity decline in plant and animal species due to human activity. The USA faces significant environment challenges from the impacts of climate change due to the degradation of natural habitats and ecosystems. However, the country has also made important strides in conservation, with efforts to protect public lands, restore wetlands, and promote sustainable practices in energy, agriculture, and urban development. Next, historical and cultural influences on the landscape, like the really amazing sceneries and stuff. One, Native American influence. These indigenous peoples of the North American tribe have shaped the land for millennia with their settlements, agricultures, and stewardship of natural resources, leaving a lasting imprint on the continent's landscapes. European exploration and settlement. The arrival of European explorers in the 15th and 15th between the 15th and 19th centuries, it drastically transformed the American landscape as they established more cities, farms, and infrastructure that reshaped the natural environment. So it led to deforestation, then urbanization, then killing natural landscape, as I told. Industrial revolution and urbanization. The rapid industrialization and population growth of the 19th 20th centuries led to the rise of merging major urban centers like expansion of transportation networks and the large-scale exploitation of natural resources. Environmental conservation efforts. In the 20th century, growing awareness of the environmental issues has led to the establishment of national parks, wildlife refuges, and other protected areas to preserve America's natural heritage. So as I told, the urbanization, deforestation, now they have taken act into it, and now they are uh, trying to preserve the natural beauty of this country. Key facts and trivia about the geography of the USA, United States of America. Highest point is the Mount Denali, also formerly known as Mount McKinley in Alaska, standing at 20,310 feet. That's 6,190 meters above sea level. So, lowest point, Death Valley in California, which plunges to 282 feet, 80 to 86 meters below sea level, making it the lowest point in North America. Lake's largest lake is Lake Superior, one of the greatest lakes, covering an area of 31,700 square miles. That's 82,100 square kilometers. The longest river is the Missouri River, which flows for 2,341 miles. That's 3,767 from its source in Montana to its mouth, where it joins the Mississippi River. The of the contiguous United States geographic center of the contiguous United States is located near Lebanon, Kansas, at coordinates 39 degrees 50 and 90 degrees 35 W. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you come see me in the next video. That's all for today, and thank you. Bye bye.